Bienvenido everyone. We're here in Almonte, Florida, close to Orlando, here at Layton Gaming. Now, you may have heard of Layton Sports Cards, but this is their gaming shop where they sell mostly TCG. We're gonna talk to the manager, Caleb, about what's hot in TCG right now. Thanks for liking and subscribing. Let's have some fun. Okay, so this is really cool. Here, there's a movie theater down the hall, and it just looks like a mallish area, but it's a strip mall. My first reaction to this space right here is, wouldn't it be amazing to have a card show here? I think that'd be super fun. I really love how this setup looks here. That's so awesome, having a Pikachu wear the Layton Gaming logo with Charizard on base set Charizard on the chain right there. I just want to be super transparent here and say I don't know a ton about this market. I love sports cards and I love non-sports cards that Topps makes, like Star Wars and everything. But when it comes to trading card games, it's a completely different thing. These are cards that are extremely collectible, but they're also used to play games. And I don't know anything about that. Even when I collected Pokemon cards as a kid, I never really learned how to play the game. I just like shiny cardboard. So I'm super excited to learn a little bit more about it today. Look at this. You guys let me know in the comments if this is cool stuff. I'm not sure. This sounds cool to me. This is something that I recognize, and there's a $100 bounty in the shop. I really love how these islands look. I think it's super important to be able to touch the wax here. I think it adds to the experience. And just my first reaction walking in here is, especially because of that ladder right there, which I think is awesome. It looks very Harry Potter-esque. And if all of you know, I mean, I grew up loving Harry Potter, so this is super cool. I love the tall cabinets and being able to grab stuff from the shelf there. I imagine that only the employees could use the ladder, but maybe they'll let me climb it too. That's super cool there with the whiteboard essentially explaining everything that they have planned. Because if you're familiar, not like sports card shops, at TCG shops, you typically have a lot going on because you have tournaments and trade nights and different leagues that come together. So I'm definitely feeling the sense of community here with everything that's planned out for the week and everybody that's already here in the middle of the day on a Thursday. Warhammer Underworlds. Maybe I should have asked a little bit about it before I came in, but that's what we have Caleb here for, and we're going to be talking to him in a little bit. But this looks amazing. This looks like a lot of what my kids would love to get into, honestly. And again, judge me if you must. I always say that, but I don't know what this is. But it looks awesome. Warhammer is on this corner over here. But let's go over to the side that I know a little bit more about, and this is the Pokemon section. This is another extremely cool part about it. You can sit down here. It's a breaking mat, so you can break cards, and you can watch their live breaking channel at the same time. Like, this is happening live. Oh no, I don't think this is happening live right now. So even if it's not happening live, they're watching reruns of past breaks. And that's super fun and that's super entertaining. I can imagine myself coming here with my kids and just grabbing a few boxes of Pokemon to rip with them while I'm watching my Star Wars get ripped by Andres over here. Look, you guys met him in our video recently, so that's super cool. Magic the Gathering, and as you can see, they have a bunch of $100 bounties in the shop, which I think adds to the experience quite a bit too. It looks pretty cool. Flesh and Blood. Something else that I'm embarrassed really. So I'm really happy that I'm doing this because I want to grow as a trading card, person in this industry. And the fact that I'd never heard of Warhammer and Flesh and Blood before this is embarrassing. So Caleb's going to help me out with that. And there he is, the man I keep talking about that's going to teach me everything I need to know in the world about TCG, our TCG expert, manager of Layton Gaming, Caleb.
Hello. How are you doing, everyone? What's going on?
How's your day going, Caleb?
It's been a good day. Received a couple of orders at the shop. That's pretty usual for us. We're always getting new products in. Got to keep the shelves filled with something. So yeah.
Okay, cool. So what does a typical Thursday look like for you here?
That's a good question. So Thursdays, we kind of started out. We'll have kind of just casual people coming and playing in the morning. Usually people are coming into the singles bar early in the day, trading cards in, buying cards as well, of course. And then as we get into the second part of the day, we'll have tournaments at night. So usually today is going to be Pokemon. We'll have 20 to 30 people that'll come out. They'll actually play the TCG at the shop. And then we'll also have a big crowd of people on this side of the shop playing Warhammer. So that's essentially a tabletop game. You build figures, you paint them, and then you basically roll dice and, kind of move your figures based on that.
That's incredible.
So that's just a Thursday, though.
Can you believe I've never heard of Warhammer before?
Yeah, so
So why do you think? It looks awesome. By the way, you have
there's
paint.
so much to it. Like I just said, I mean, start to finish, you are buying a box like this, which is essentially just plastic. You put them together with glue. You've got to paint them to make them your own style. And then, like I said, there's a whole actual game to it as well. So, yeah, super popular here in our shop. Yep.
Shoot, I might come back and have to make something. So how would you compare TCG to the sports model?
Yeah, that's a great question. Sports cards, of course, you've got that roll of the dice. You've got huge cards to be chasing, one of ones, things that only one person can have. Whereas TCGs feel like, people are kind of going for that same goal. They're trying to finish their set together. They're trying to, get better at the actual TCG so they can compete in higher tournaments, things of that nature.
Can you explain Flesh and Blood to me a little bit?
Flesh and Blood is one of the many, I would say, like indie TCGs. Essentially, you would have a hero and you're fighting against another hero. We've seen a handful of TCGs pop up here in just the last year. You've got Flesh and Blood, One Piece that's become super popular, Star Wars Unlimited, Dragon Ball, Disney Lorcana. I mean, there is truly something for everyone in that way now. Pokemon and Magic kind of started it all. However, it's really evolved in that way now since.
So Pokemon and Magic are the OGs, and Magic's probably the OG.
Probably, yeah. I would say so. I mean, Pokemon, not to shed any light there, though.
Yeah.
Definitely very good stuff with Pokemon as well. Brings the kids into the hobby, so you gotta love that.
We gotta clip that to make it go viral. Caleb says Magic is better than Pokemon. Quotes. In your opinion, if you had to choose one TCG that's the hottest right now, what would it be?
If I was just narrowing it down to one, I would probably say Dragon Ball. Right now we have a product called Dragon Ball Fusion World. We had 24 boxes on the release. They were sold out that same day. Calls every day asking about more. So Dragon Ball is exploding. But like I said, some of those other ones also really, really up right now as well.
Have you been here since the start?
I have, yeah. So I've worked with the company for about 2.5, 3 years now. I originally started doing the online breaking aspect of it. I broke on YouTube and Twitch for a while. And then as we kind of actually opened up the shop about a year ago, I just kind of transitioned into managing that and all the different things that have come with that. So organizing our tournaments, making sure the product and the shelves are well stocked for all the customers coming in. And that has kind of become my job now, more so than the breaking. However, we've hired a whole team now of breakers that break on Fanatics Live all the time. So.
But I also wanted to ask, what is your favorite moment in shop in the past year?
Man, that's real tough. There's been a lot of really cool things that have happened over the last couple years. I will say one thing that stands out actually happened just about a week ago. We had a large Disney Lorcana tournament. So essentially there was over $1,000 of prizes to the top 4. This was a major event that each shop got to host. All the shops were getting 30, 40, 50 people. And the person who actually won the event is someone who comes into our weekly league every week. And he's been here for 3, 4, 5 months, comes in consistently, always says hi to the staff, very kind. And he was actually the person that won the event. So just seeing stuff like that, very, very different than kind of where we were a couple years ago. All virtual, all online, all happening through the live stream, to now seeing like people actually, win prizes or, compete in events and see those smiles is real cool to see in person.
That's awesome. I love it. I love how the place looks, Caleb. It looks incredible. So just kudos to you.
Thank you.
I have so many first reactions, but one of them is like, can you open one in LA for me, please? I want to bring my kids here.
We'd love to get some more locations going. Yeah, that's definitely something we get asked about now.
We got to get rich to get one in LA.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep.
What's your most expensive, not that value matters, everybody, but that's what you want to see here. What's your most expensive or most valuable box?
Yeah, so right now we've actually got a base set Pokemon box sitting in the back. So that's exciting. We'll be breaking that real soon. Those still do about $15,000. So
incredible.
$400 to $500 packs with the chance to hit Charizards. The Charizard PSA 10 is still a $15,000 to $20,000 card. So no joke when it comes to the original Pokemon and stuff like that. So we're looking forward to breaking that out soon, real soon.
You guys know where to follow them on Fanatics Live, and you can also check the description below for their website and their socials. Caleb, I just have one more question. What would you say is the busiest spot in the shop?
Yeah, definitely a good question. Our singles bar gets real hot. Like we were talking earlier, that's essentially where we kind of do the buy, sell, and trade. So customers actually bring in the cards that they hit from packs, pull in online breaks, all those kinds of things. They can sell them right here at the singles bar, and then we've also got a selection of singles for purchase as well. So customers have a couple of different options. We have kiosks, where they can kind of search their card. If they know exactly what they're looking for, they're building a deck, they can do that kind of thing. Or if they're just looking for, more casual leisure, they're building their collection, but they don't know what they want. We put cards into binders. We put cards into dig boxes. You could sit back here for 2, 3, 4 hours and look through all of our cards that way. Everything is priced, and we try to keep it, real fair in that way as well. So the associate working back here is always, helping customers with deals, whether it be buying and selling. They might just be trading. So at any point in time, it can just be like a mini card show in the shop.
Maybe I should buy a card. Look at this. I mean, you see what I mean? I think a lot of people,
course.
there's a learning curve sometimes when you're coming into a shop and you don't know what's going on. You don't
Exactly.
understand. This makes it so much easier, and some people might be even shy to ask for a certain
Right.
card they're looking
Yep.
for.
Yep.
This gives you kind of the ability to look for it on your own and ask the associate for help that's always here.
100%.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Thank you so much, Caleb.
Of course, yep,
This
of course.
awesome.
Yeah, of course.
Hey, you're back at work, Andres?
Oh my goodness, long time no see, Steph. It's been what? 2 hours, 3 hours? My
Exact-
goodness.
Doesn't it feel like it? I felt like I got back yesterday and I was
It does, it
exhausted.
does. So this is the Layton Gaming break room. This is where I get most of my work done. I stream 5 days a week here.
Very cool. It's awesome to see you at Galaxy's Edge, but it's way better seeing you here. I'm telling you, I watch you so much on Fanatics Live, and so does my community. And I just think you do such a great job at breaking non-sport and TCG. It's so fun. Your knowledge of the product and just how fun you have with it. It's like, to me, that's what breaking's all about, the entertainment first. So you do a really great job, and I'm so happy to be
I
here with
appreciate that so much. That means so much to me. Like I said, Star Wars is one of my favorite things to break, and I can't think of a better group of breakers for this collaboration on Saturday. You guys are not going to want to miss it. It's going to be a ton of fun.
Me either, honestly. So now that we're here at your home base, I think everybody's excited to see kind of like behind the scenes at home now. Well, I just want to ask you some questions. Like, can you give us a little tour?
Sure. So this is the break table right here. Usually we break Pokemon, Magic. We do a lot of other stuff. That is my main right there. Hey. Usually he's top loads for me. He's actually the one that got me sick, so he's got the mask on right now. I wouldn't get too close to him. You might get the bird flu. But yeah, this is where most of the magic happens. We've also got the break window right here, which looks directly into the shop. So when we have tournaments going on throughout the week, it gets kind of crazy in here. You can see over 100 people in this shop sometimes, especially for the Warhammer events. We get like 200 plus. But yeah, when you got the break-in going on, people in the shop, the environment's really, really crazy in here, guys. And it's honestly one of the most fun jobs, if not the most fun job. So
Very cool. What's your favorite thing about what you do?
my favorite thing is definitely the level of interaction that I get with the customers, being able to chat back and forth with people, write them notes, and put it in their packages. And it's just really awesome to get to know everyone on an individual level.
What do you think has been your favorite moment so far since you've been breaking?
Oof, I gotta pick a Star Wars moment. So I used to tease a lot of my customers on stream all the time that I was gonna break a Galaxy 2023 box. Months went by and I never broke the box until one customer came in and basically asked me straight up. He's like, "Hey man, when are you gonna break that Galaxy 2023 box?" So I went to the back, grabbed the box, threw it on the table, and I was like, "I'm gonna break that one at the end of the stream, guys." Open it up and I hit a 1-of-1 Diabolic Duo. Super Fractor with Vader, Boba Fett on there.
That's a good one. You
Honestly,
broke that for yourself?
I ripped that for myself, and the customer
Wow.
convinced me to break into it. I actually hit a Yoda sketch card and the 1-of-1 out of that, and I gave the sketch card to the customer because he convinced me to buy into the box.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that card.
Still
I
got
didn't
that card
know.
in my collection, and it's one of my favorites of all time. Not going
That's
anywhere.
awesome. That's what we call, ladies and gentlemen, card karma. Because you're enjoying so much the community, and I feel like those streams, and you feel this, the streams where you have the most engagement, most people laughing, and it's just like a party in there, and everybody's being kind to each other and encouraging. Those are when we get the best hits.
Absolutely, that's what it's
Yeah.
all about. It's about putting smiles on people's faces, having a good time, and just sharing our love for cardboard. It's what it's all about.
Absolutely. I love that story. And before I leave you here, Andres, I'm kind of on a mission to learn more about TCG because I
Okay.
know absolutely nothing. I want to know what's the hottest single pack
The hottest
that
single
you
pack.
sell.
Ooh, I gotta go with either Star Wars Unlimited, which unfortunately we don't have anymore in shop because the moment we get that stuff, it's just gone. But One Piece is really, really good right now, so you can get your hands on some Japanese One Piece. or maybe some Lorcana as well. Those are always going to be my go-tos.
Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you enjoyed the tour of one of the best gaming shops I've ever been to here in Orlando, Layton Gaming. I hope you enjoyed the behind the scenes and learned a little something about what's hot in TCG right now. And yes, I am wearing an employee shirt here because for the next 48 hours, I am now a breaker for Layton. So you don't want to miss our next episode, our next show, where I show you the sports card shop and we do a little breaking there. Thank you everybody again. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Peace.
Go.
Hey, I've been a YouTuber for like 2 months, okay?